today. It's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Mahomes will do it himself, and he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. Donovan Ezeraku. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And it's 3rd down.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Donovan Ezeraku drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at the 15. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10. That was shotgun handoff. Blue. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he's going to be met scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this defense now ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs. Yellow. Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got his man on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Blue. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yeah, here we go. He's moving. He's moving. He's moving.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he stopped immediately there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Yellow. Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yes!
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man, it's his fullback. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Cowboys are back within a score.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Chiefs 10, Cowboys 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
2nd and 7.
Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is taken around the 12. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, 26.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, 46. Go right in. Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Kill. Go right in.
Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kill. 47.
Prescott.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On play action, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. They'll try and run again with Blue. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. He finds Pickens over the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
17, Chiefs 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here to their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mahomes, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Yellow. All right, go, Lou. Easy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
First and 10 at the 46.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And the tight end goes in motion left. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Hey, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught. But in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
guys will just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, I mean, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Now a run here off the end. A big loss here as he's taken down. Donovan Ezeraku in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. This pass caught by Gray.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is first and 10. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes second down.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. On to give. This is Blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6 coming up.
Here we go. 26.
They go again with Blue. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, third down.
Here we go. 26.
Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. They hand it off. It's Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Yeah! There we go. Finally.
They run with Blue. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now first and goal.
Yeah, 26.
Blue is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final try from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Cowboys, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.